morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
You take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day,
Or just to say good morning.
so get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, because it's
Showtime! Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Welcome to the morning show. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, as they say.
And I gotta tell you something.
You're going to tell me you're not happy?
You know that snooze thing that we play?
Uh-huh.
You are laughing throughout the whole thing. You
Am
can
I?
hear it.
Because it's funny. I don't know how you make that noise.
How I make one noise.
Do that noise.
It's
Happy
just a
Friday to
snore.
you. Can you
Happy-
believe another week in and out, done, and
You posted something that occurred here in 2020. It was like the best of,
I did?
and it came up on the Time Hop.
I don't remember.
And I replayed it, and they had all our old friends on there. Everybody. It was like 28 pictures
Wow.
when we were at the.
We used to do week in review. We used to do pictures. We used to use videos. I kind of miss doing those. We just got to get more hands in to do them.
Well, we could do a weekend review when the gear's up again. But anyway, we're gonna catch up to yesterday. Yesterday was an unbelievable day.
You had a good time?
I had an interesting set of arrangements. Now, I wanted to ask the crew that was here. Josh, you were here last night when JC sang?
Yeah.
And you guys were here too, right?
Yeah, they were all here.
Everybody was here? What happened? I mean, there was like 100 people going in 100 different directions.
Can we talk about the dog first?
Let's talk about the
Shayna was a treat and a delight.
a
Go
treat and a delight.
Shayna. I would love to see her again.
So, can I ask you a question? A dog
Maybe.
on radio is bizarre.
It's bizarre, but it's interesting and it brings.
You
It's
can't
different.
hear a dog.
No, I know, but it's different. It brings views.
It brings viewers. I got 5
think
texts,
so.
and they say, Santori, I can't hear the dog speak.
Well, the dog can't talk, but they were doing these tricks with the hoop, and I think that was
So
kinda
we
cool.
turn radio into
Which
television.
is TV, it was great. But for
Yeah.
radio, it was
Yeah, no, I
sit.
agree. For radio,
Good
maybe
girl.
not the best. But,
Sit. Nice job. Sit.
But I
Come,
feel like the
sit,
most
jump.
important thing is on TV, like seeing it.
She is
Obviously,
cute
radio
though,
isn't.
right?
She's so cute. We had a little conversation. We were sitting on the couch.
You and the dog?
And what'd she tell you?
It's private.
What's she say?
Private, guys.
It's private.
It's girl
Apparently they
talk.
had a long night
Okay,
last
so
night.
apparently I picked the wrong person to talk to because she found it interesting.
They all love the dog.
Did you talk to the dog too?
I did not. The dog was very soft,
did.
but I did not talk to the dog because we had, 45-minute conversation
But there
on
was a
down
whole-
to the minute.
There was a whole bunch of people in that room.
Positivity.
No, I'm not being negative.
Mayor's talking to Alana before shot, and Alana says, at 7:46, you have to get the yay or the nay from JC as to what she's doing. And at 7:46, we were just getting going again because we had some cable issues. And he looks at me, I go, nope, there's no yay or nay. We're just going to flip-flop, do another song. And that song was not even part of the whole situation. We just had to go. You missed the whole thing because, why?
I was here.
You weren't here.
Well, I was here. I got here at 7:10.
You weren't here before. You weren't here for
I was
that.
here at 7:10. Now I got to tell you, when I left here at 5 o'clock, between 3 and 5, Jeff Santos was going, Sotomayor was involved, military was involved. They moved her in and came back. We had elements done, Bree, Alana, she was doing the Saturday and coaching somebody. Don't tell me that I wasn't here. Completely incorrect, though. Not only was I here, I mopped and cleaned
did.
and threw out the garbage and went and did a board and came back. Don't tell me I wasn't here.
Ooh, go Freddie.
What I don't
Yay,
understand,
Freddie.
no, what I don't understand
Just take the
is when I
top.
came in here, there was 100 people around that board. What was going on?
We had cable issues.
That's because Josh showed them how you lower it,
So that was on the first show after we had audio
but it worked.
issues.
Well, I already said
All
to
right,
you.
so by the second show, we did the same thing, and it didn't work. So we had to restart
somebody
and try
has
something
to
new.
call the radio
I
station on the
did.
phone
I did.
and talk to him
I
until
did.
you get the sound.
I did, and he said, "You want to really do this on air? I don't think you do. We'll do this
He said
after.
that he
we'll
wasn't
do this
getting it?
after the
No,
show."
I need to know because I
we-
need to know.
I
the
will let you
problem.
know, but we're just not going to do that now.
Positivity.
We're not going to have this conversation now.
Did it work?
I have no idea what happened on the
Because he
second
was
one.
out
Me
there
neither.
doing music for JC.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know what was happening with the second one either.
I was
Yeah, I
hanging
know.
out with the dog.
And
That is
then
why.
somebody upped the air, so it was warm yesterday.
Who?
We need to put a lock on the.
It was a little warm. Was it warm?
It was at 73. It wasn't at. We lowered it to 67.
Oh, it was 73. It
Yeah.
got down there? Oh, okay. Then
We lowered it to 67 when everyone came in last night. I know.
Interesting. Let's just.
But it was like
experiment.
110 degrees out yesterday.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was hot.
hot. Yesterday was like a
was?
brutally hot day.
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah, very hot.
We were indoors most of the day.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But then Mayor came in and he vacuumed and he cleaned. He was like he just
He was your
picked
Arnold
up all the
Schwarzenegger.
pieces because these two moved not once but twice. They left to go, couldn't move in, came back, left again. They walked in the door like 6:30 in time to get JC, but we also had editor's desk.
That's
in
what
that
I was
time.
going to ask you. The editor's like, how did that show go?
It was a great show.
I didn't even get a chance to see it because I was having some other issues at the other studio with the stupid wires. The same stupid wires.
It was a good show. Actually, he is a U2 tribute band. He wants to come in.
He's a
And-
band.
A U2 tribute band. He's one of 4. I said, how many? He goes, well, we're U2, so there's 4.
but
I'm
what
like,
is a
oh,
U2
Josh, I
is-
could not know this.
What's a YouTube tribute band? What does that mean?
They sing U2 music.
Oh, like Bono, The Edge,
Yes.
U2.
U2, not
Oh,
U2.
YouTube.
I
I
thought
thought it was
YouTube.
YouTube. I thought it was
Yeah.
YouTube also.
Yeah.
I know you thought that all
U2, you
yesterday.
mean
And you
the
kept looking at the
band.
band U2,
I
yes.
kept saying YouTube.
And he kept
YouTube.
looking at me. He's like, okay, whatever you want. I go, no, U2. So he is classic
U2,
rock. So he's
gotcha.
perfectly in alignment for oldies.
Oh yeah, he's perfect.
But we got 4 people. You should see their setup. They've got speakers the size of this table.
Yeah, but you know that's for stadium. You don't need all that.
So he does stadium performances also. He works with
got a
iHeart. He does
speaker
cover
that Josh
bands. He
brought
does,
in
I
this
mean,
time.
cover shows. He does all of that. So he was texting me late last night, and he also wrote a kids book series. So to me, and I said to editor's desk, I said, to me, the whole interview part 2 would be the dichotomy between you being a U2 tribute oldies rock band and writing children's books. I mean, you're talking about opposite sides of the spectrum, what this guy does in creativity, but he loved this space. He loved the artwork. He loved the creativity. He said, now this is a place for creative minds. He was amazed at what we do here.
He asked me if we were building a stage. I said, talk to him.
So you two, and I said, Josh
two.
is in here. You two,
You two.
not two. You
You
two. Is it left hand or
You
right
two
hand?
is-
Two.
This
Left
is the
hand.
best.
So anyway, so they want to come in
So,
and
but
do
how
some
was
work.
the editor's desk as a whole?
It was good.
I
It's
heard
too
it on the
quick.
radio.
Oh,
And just as it
Guys.
was getting good, it finished.
I know it's too quick.
how's the little Patrick thing? Was it
Ask Katie.
What?
Shayna.
Shayna? How's Shayna?
Oh my gosh.
Just
You
keep
missed
it
out.
dog.
You missed out.
Hey,
It's
I got to
We
see
had a
her-
real connection going on.
She had the whole couch.
We already talked about the
We
dog.
had people in folding chairs, so the dog had the entire couch.
Yeah, she was kind of slobbering on the couch. And I was like, girlfand.
That's gotta stop.
The slobbery on the couch.
Oh, come on. she's
That
just
wasn't
a
me,
dog.
that was a
She's doing
dog.
dog thing.
I
But
can't
JC
control the dog.
But JC Dreesen, when she sings,
She's
you can hear a
amazing.
pin drop because she can captivate a room. She is an entertainer from soup to nuts, as they say.
I gotta
Amazing.
tell you, I looked at the numbers. #1 show of the week.
Was JC's show?
JC show.
Even with pet peeves, huh?
Even with pet peeve. #1.
You have a pet peeve? You got a lot.
I got a lot of pet peeves. But yesterday, actually, #1 show, and I was just confused because there was a lot of back and forth of moving around, things like that. She had a lot of nervous energy. You have to just sit it down.
It's funny because she's an entertainer. She performs in front of thousands and thousands of people in arenas and stadiums. But here, she was nervous last night,
But she's never done this before.
right?
Her mother says, no, it wasn't her mother. It was the guest that was here. You guys make it look too easy. I mean, this is
Mindy?
this is- yeah.
Yeah.
Mindy was saying, you make it look too easy.
Because
I'm
you and
like,
I even
"What are
fight
you
on air.
talking about?"
We just have conversations like,
It's
what?
not about you're fighting. I'm not fighting. I'm just trying to figure out. You can't resolve something. Now we came up with the reason that why.
And here's
it's-
the thing, you can never win an argument with Freddie. So I've learned just not to have the
I'm not looking to
conversation.
win an argument. I'm telling you the reason that happened last night. The wires.
There's always a reason though.
It's because Microsoft has an update every Tuesday. Did you know this?
Yesterday was Thursday.
On Tuesday, there was an update, and somebody, when they turned it off, must have accidentally updated the system because it's not there anymore. So remember the time that we updated the system and it blanked out the cameras? It defaults to certain computer settings. And the wires got crisscrossed because of those same settings.
Did we uncrisscross them?
So he says to me, I gotta check them every morning. So every computer we have, I have to check all the wires.
You know what you're checking?
Have not a clue.
Okay.
But Josh knows, because he
Well,
showed Josh.
that's as good until Monday now, so.
Well, but he knows. Remember when he was talking about C and D and all that?
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
So he doesn't know either. So I'm going to try to correct that problem.
Okay.
It's one of the reasons that when we put the radio station here, sometimes we can't hear it, and sometimes we can, right? So I just wanted to explain that to you without getting all huffy. You get all huffy.
It's all good. Josh's birthday's next week.
It is?
Thursday.
We need to
Yep,
celebrate.
next Thursday. Big Michael Jordan.
Big
Wow.
what?
23. I'm gonna be 23.
You're gonna bring in Michael. We'll bring in Michael Jordan for you.
And Katie, you're heading home for the week?
Yeah.
Big Michael Jordan.
When you be
kid,
back?
23.
I'll be back on Saturday.
Oh,
What-
you excited?
What month?
We'll bring in a birthday clown.
No.
Do you like clown?
No.
I know.
I hate Chuck E. Cheese. Gives me PTSD.
I know
Why?
you were making fun
Well, not
of me.
PTSD. I had a nightmare when I was a child, and I remember the whole thing. And I don't like Chuck E. Cheese or mascots.
So why did you say the other day we should go to lunch, everybody, to Chuck E. Cheese?
That's not what I said at all.
You did.
And that's not
Yes, you
even.
did.
Freddie said he's buying pizza.
I'd be up for it.
At Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, so you're buying this pizza?
At
Unrelated
Chuck, you have to
note.
go into Chuck E.
Unrelated
Cheese and
note.
eat it.
Does
You're
that
buying
still
this pizza?
exist, Chuck E. Cheese?
Thank you so
Yeah,
much
Florida.
for buying
It
us
does.
pizza.
You
So
have
you're
to
getting us
walk-
all pizza
You have
today?
to walk into
You're
Chuck
so
E.
kind.
Cheese.
Can we jump in the ball pit?
That's
Ugh.
no. That was in my nightmare.
Yeah.
I was like being fun. Okay, whatever.
I had a nightmare that someone was trying to break into my house last night, and I was trying to keep the door closed, and I had a dog in my hands. I don't have a dog, and you know those nightmares where you can't wake up, but you want to wake up because you want to like lock the door to something, and I just couldn't do what I needed to do.
It's like a little sleep paralysis.
I don't understand why that
I
happens.
fell asleep on the sofa holding my cup of coffee, and Farrah Fawcett was licking my face. That was my dream. Licking my face. I wake up, it's the
Where's the
stupid
disclaimer,
cat.
by the way?
It was the cat.
But you thought it was Farrah Fawcett?
That was you with Farrah Fawcett.
So old school. You had fun last night. How'd the dorm room go? New dorm?
Good.
You slept there last night?
We did.
How is it?
It's good.
You meet your roommate?
Yep.
Nice.
And
Nice.
my mom too. She was still there.
Her mom was there. The roommate mom.
That's creepy.
Is she
Yeah.
new to
Well,
school?
she was no, but she was helping her move in and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then I was just creating more chaos by throwing more boxes in there.
Because you had boxes everywhere.
Everywhere.
They used the cart. They had 4 trips with that big cart. I don't know how you could have so much stuff in a dorm room.
I don't either.
Josh.
It's jam packed in there.
No, like it's really bad.
Where
When
is
I
it
come to-
smaller than the other one?
It's a small. It's like a closet.
Is
Really?
it?
It's small?
it is kind of small.
So what's in
and
those
they're like, by the
boxes?
way, we can't put a desk in your room. We can't fit. I'm like, yeah, you can't fit a desk in. There's literally no room.
Oh, it's really
You
small.
gotta get a coffee table like this.
And they're like, we can put it outside. I'm like, just don't put a desk in my room.
It's an apartment style?
I
so
think
you-
she was gonna be like, oh, do you want to move? I'm like, I just want to be in a room.
It's
just
probably
want-
the size of your stage up there, where the beast is.
The whole room?
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Is there as big a room?
There's a bed in there, so we're good.
So why don't you take the bigger room?
Well, that's not really an option. I was
Why?
assigned that room.
Really?
Welcome to Lynn Housing.
How
So
many
you told them
people-
you're going to pay less money, right?
I'll have my dad.
There you go.
Like small rooms, so more payment.
I don't know.
And the
I don't know
other-
what to tell you.
The other rooms don't have beds?
Well, every room has a bed, but everyone is assigned a room.
How many people are you living with?
Well, I have one roommate.
Right.
We're in our own thing. Do you mean like in the whole building?
No, in your room, in your apartment, how many will be? 3?
It's just me and this other girl.
That's it?
Yeah.
It's actually kind of nice in there. In like the little main area, the main living room area, it's really nice in there because they got a full kitchen.
Oh, that's
I mean,
nice.
It's
Yeah.
small, but like it's good.
So you can put your desk out there.
Wait a minute. If you and the girl are the only ones in the apartment, just take the bigger room.
The girl took the
Not
bigger
that-
room.
That's not an option. We're assigned 2 different rooms. We're already,
She got the bigger room. Is that what you're telling me?
Maybe it's
I
both
don't
the
know.
same size.
Her mom came in and she was like, "Oh yeah, she has like 2 big windows." I'm like, "What do you want me to tell you? Like, congratulations, like I have one."
Okay, so it's a 2-bedroom apartment, and the other girl took a bigger room.
No, it's like the same size.
Closets with 2 windows? I mean, you put 2 windows in the closet.
The only difference is she has 2 windows. I have one. I'm like, I really don't care. I
that's
just
not-
need
I
a
thought it was
bed.
a bigger room. I was about to go.
It
to
doesn't
war.
really look that much bigger. The mom was like, "Oh, it's like bigger." I'm like, cool.
Gotta love Boca Moms.
Oh my god.
Right?
I ran into so many moms yesterday. Like, oh, I'm like, can you not talk to me? I just want to move.
You're like, I'm working, I'm moving, I'm
Literally,
going back to work.
We're
Working
going
woman.
in between, and then my old roommate's mom was trying to talk to me. Like, oh, where you from? I'm like, I just want to move.
That was gonna be my pet peeve on JC's show of just strangers trying to make random conversations.
You're like,
don't-
I
don't
just gotta move.
I don't want to talk to you. Yeah, don't talk to me, please.
It's such a move though. Like, it's the most inconvenient time to talk to someone. Like,
I
cool,
think that
what's
they-
going on in your life?
I think
I'm
they-
trying to move. So can you like come back to me another day?
They moved at the most inconvenient time. I mean, don't you start school like next week?
Monday.
Well, you're not here for the first week of school, so how'd that work out?
You know,
Just
things just
wondering.
happen, and we're just gonna go with it.
Yeah, she's gonna be home for the first week of school.
Listen, I don't even know her name. I call her Texas. I don't know nothing.
They
Well,
called
it's-
me Katie yesterday, but okay.
I know, but you're back to Texas because you're missing in action till the following week. Now, let me ask you a question. You have all your classes? Do you know what time you're supposed to be at school?
Yes.
You know if you're going to be virtual or real life?
No, it's in real life.
All of it?
They made it very clear that I cannot be on Zoom.
Really?
Shut up.
What class is it?
Video editing.
You're taking
Ah.
one class?
Well, one class this block.
What's
But
your-
it's 2.5 hours.
Actually, I might be taking
No,
video check.
they have like block classes. So ABCD, block A 4 weeks, and then the next class starts block B for 4 weeks.
For all 4 weeks
Yeah.
each block, so
Yeah.
it's separated
So what day of the week do you go to school?
Monday through Thursday.
Wow, what time do you go to school?
Well, it's not really going to school. I live there.
What time are your classes?
What time you go to class?
Well, they're all different times. So the one in block A is 3 to 5:30.
So
What
block
block
A,
are
the
you
first
in?
4 weeks is block A.
Yes.
So you're in block A for the first week? It's like jail.
3 to
Jail cells.
5:30. So she goes to class Monday through Thursday, 3 to 5:30,
Right now.
right now.
Well,
Until
For 4
4
weeks
weeks from now.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that changes.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's like cell block C.
And Mayuri,
But you know what though? I'm really happy though that I don't have any 6 p.m. classes because those were awful.
Really?
They're pretty good.
Awful. My attention span was just not there. And I had to sit in class for 2.5 hours straight, and I was like so fidgety I couldn't like
How many? 2 hours?
2.5 hours.
but that's
Because it
good for
was
people
once a
that
week.
work, though. No, it's every day.
8 a.m. classes are the worst.
Oh yeah,
Really?
don't be
I
started
feel
on
like the
those.
worst
My calculus
classes,
class I
I-
failed.
Oh, I had
my
a math
music
class
class
at
at
8
6.
a.m. and the professor sounded like a PE teacher yelling at all of us in the morning.
Ugh.
I'm like, okay, can we bring it down a notch? She was like, good morning. And I'm like, okay, no. Bring it
Oh
down.
my god, I hate 8 a.m. classes. Those like, I already have trouble getting up. I have trouble like waking up early, and that I already have enough trouble waking up early. But like,
Now when you come in here, you're wide awake.
that's because I have coffee.
Well, look how dressed up you are today.
Thank you.
You look so nice,
Thank you so much, Dawn.
You
right?
going on a date?
no, not this time. I just want to look nice. Well, nicer.
Interesting.
She doesn't have her hat on or anything.
She's woofing it.
So
I
you
never-
know all those shows you posted yesterday? They posted yesterday.
What shows?
The cartoons?
You
What?
did your Saturday lineup. They posted.
They posted
yesterday.
last night. I don't know why they didn't get scheduled, so we might have
What?
to read. Yeah, I know.
What?
Positivity.
Yeah,
Katie.
positivity.
the one to talk. You're not positive.
I am positive. I'm positive you're going to school. I'm positive all that.
You gotta go.
You got her going. Mayor, you got what, 5 classes?
No, I lucked out with only 3 because I'm doing this.
Ah, nice.
So yeah, I got enough
Must be
credits.
nice.
It is
But
nice.
3 classes, this, and a job, so you're pretty busy.
Yeah, but I could be busier.
Well, good.
You know.
Ask Josh. You should never tell us that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right?
saw like you got
Josh is like, I can take more. Well, okay.
you got Bailey and Bax like on camera like really fast. I was impressed.
Well, they kind of did that. I'm hoping that show we can get that up for tomorrow.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, all I need is like the voiceover and
Have anybody heard from
Have you heard from Baxton?
No, I haven't.
I'm hoping he's coming in today at 12. I asked if he could come in from like 12
I
to
don't
4 to
think so.
help
I
us.
think he has to get his master's classes.
So we'll
He
see.
didn't really respond in the group chat.
He didn't respond, I know. So we'll see what happens.
Hopefully he's doing okay.
We got a couple shows today. Fridays
pretty
are
sure
always
he's prob-
long days.
I'm pretty sure he's probably like busy or something.
You think?
He's probably busy with like his master class or something.
What's he getting his master's in? Does anyone know?
Video program?
I don't know.
think so.
Probably
I think
something to do with
No idea.
I
script,
think it's something in journalism and film.
probably.
So are you happy to be out of school and into the real working world, or
When are you
now
gonna
is it
get
a
your
conundrum?
I kind of want to get my master's,
Okay.
just for I can have that backup plan of teaching, because I do want to teach later in life.
He looks like a teacher. Do you know, he reminds me of Gio. Gio just landed a job to take like a Beaucaire country club and do all the Wi-Fi on the premises. Him and some other guy.
How's he-
Apparently they have a business. Apparently. Like I tell you, you don't know your son. You don't know your kids. So they're going to be working this Wi-Fi deal, and he's using the concept from here for them.
But he's got to wire the wires?
He's got to wire all of them. So check this out. Then NASA calls because they're getting the mice back this weekend because he
Mice?
works for NASA. Yeah, he sends the mice up to NASA.
Mice?
The squeakers,
Mice.
Excuse me, what?
Mice.
little
Nice to
squeakers.
see you.
Like
Mice,
mouse?
little mouses. They send like 120 of them up. They come back down and then they.
Like the one
find
cats
out-
eat.
I'm just picturing mice floating in the air, going
No,
up
they don't
and
float.
then
They
going
have them
down.
in these cages. And anyway, so NASA's doing this whole thing because they want to know if we can send people to Mars. So that, and the way they do this is like every time they send one of these things up, they figure out what's going on with the anatomy, and then that's supposed to be our anatomy, and yada yada. So he has that job, and then he's on Channel 13 because they did the red dye. Is that what it's called?
The red tide.
Red tide.
Red tide, and they came out with an environmental study for the U.S. government. That red tide is not good for you. I said, how much did they spend on this study? $2 million. I said, I would have done it for $50. I could have told you, I'm a diabetic. I went there, I started coughing up a lung, and I got sick.
Just go swimming in the water. I
No,
start arts.
walking
Yeah.
outside the water.
Just
This
with the
is like-
fumes and all that coming from the.
They're saying that can you have a housing situation being built next to the water, and the ruling now is no. So I said I could have done that for nothing. Yeah, but you have to have proof that you just can't say it. So he has all of this stuff going on. So I don't know when we're getting a computer.
I was waiting for the carve out how that was applicable to us, and that would be
I
that.
don't know. He said, "No, I got you in the loop."
All right, so we'll see what happens with that one. What is this video that we aired on May 22nd? Same one? 10 point-
300,000.
10,000 views?
That's 10,000 second views, but it's gonna hit 300,000 at 299.
I don't understand how and why. What is that?
It's a show.
But why that one show is up
Because
to
they keep posting it.
300,000? So we can take the same show and post it over and over again and see what happens?
Well, not any show. You gotta have a
You
good
change
show.
the caption up. You could be like, Dwayne Johnson's here.
And see what that is. You guys have good. I know you're heading home for the weekend. What are you doing? Big plans?
I did have something planned. I forgot what it was though. Oh.
Marsh pit.
No.
Mosh pit?
On HBO Max, they finally added my favorite movie again. So I'm. I
Which
don't
one's
know
that?
what I can say on the radio, but
Is it
I'm gonna
Space
go
Jam?
home, turn my eyes red, and watch Pulp Fiction.
Ah.
Yeah, so that's
You
what I
like Pulp
planned.
Fiction?
That's favorite movie of all time.
You like Pulp Fiction?
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
With John Travolta.
Katie, ever seen it?
See what?
Pulp,
You ever watch a movie? Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
No, I've never seen
I
it.
saw Pulp Fiction when I was young. Was
What
I
are your
really
plans this weekend?
You're hanging out with your friends.
My family.
Oh, in your new apartment on the beach.
Yeah.
Have you been to the beach?
Oh my god, yeah. A couple times, yeah.
Is your mom doing the commercial somewhere, or she's home?
Oh no, my mom's home.
I thought she was doing a commercial somewhere. I saw her in Facebook.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really know about her commercials. Oh,
She was
mom.
doing the fitness commercial.
Oh, she's probably doing. It's because she's probably doing like a live then, like a live, like she normally does. But usually she's at home.
No,
with her-
she's doing a commercial for a company.
All right, Mayor, what, you got big plans?
Important, yes. Big, not really. Just some more car shopping. Pretty
Oh,
much.
you need a new car.
Oh, what
Yeah.
happened to the old car?
So we got the license plate off, and I handed over the title, so it's not mine anymore.
Who's it belong to?
The insurance company. So
And it was just a small fender bender?
literally like the smallest fender bender. It was just because the repairs costed more than the 51% that they totaled it. So
So let me ask you a question. Do they pay you for the car?
yeah, so I get reimbursed by what they have in the Kelly Blue Book, but they minus the deductible. So my deductible was 1,000, so they decrease it by that much. So I'm getting back 4.1 because they added like sales tax or something weird like that. They were trying to explain to me, went over my head, but I was supposed to get back 4.8. Getting back 4.1 because they subtracted the deductible and added back something else. I have to look at the receipt.
What kind of
So-
car was it?
It was a 2010 Honda Insight. It was like my first hybrid, and that's when I got it. I got it when like gas was just going down, but it was still expensive, so I was like, really excited.
But the blue book on that car is about 6'8".
Yeah, but mine's came in good condition.
Yeah,
so
but
it
take
was
it to CarMax
Mm,
and sell the car yourself. You don't have to sell it to the insurance company.
I already did it. Yeah.
I misunderstood that whole scenario. You take it to CarMax, like I did. My car, tranny was gone, was leaving. I barely made it there. Guy offered me 5 large. I said, stand right here. I went to my car like a human vacuum. I came in with all that stuff. Where's my check? And I took the bus home. That's what he had to do.
But he didn't have it. It was in repair.
It doesn't matter. Did it drive?
Yeah, it was still perfectly drivable.
But it
like,
wasn't
perfectly
insured.
fine.
Okay, so you put it on a tow bed. You take it to CarMax. That's the problem. Is that you don't know what you're gonna get from CarMax, and they're not gonna let you take the car out. I would have taken it out. And take
That's
it right to
crazy. The
CarMax.
insurance companies just run the world. I know what your plans are this weekend.
Me?
You're working.
I'm working. Gotta work. Got to do what I got to do.
But you love
You guys
working.
may have a small surprise come Monday
We do.
Oh.
on the boards. Yeah, you know what I'm behind.
Yeah, I know, but I know what it is.
I'm gonna automate the system.
Is it? I want some hot
So
dogs.
this system will go on at 9:30, whether you're sitting there or not, pretty lady.
My stomach right now is in my throat
You know
between
it.
between his news and your news and her going away for a week. I'm like, ugh.
Positivity.
I don't understand. I don't
What?
understand.
Stress us and you can
What, my anxiety?
on
Bro,
Thursdays.
things
I know, but it doesn't mean I don't get anxious.
I think
and
we all
upset
need to
by
have
it.
a little meditation.
We should have
sesh-
a medit. We used to start that. We used to do. Remember, Trace used to come in and do meditations with us,
I don't remember.
and everybody
Freddie,
loved
you
it.
need it the most.
I think I'm the one that needs it the least.
Can we just all have
I
a
don't
tea time?
agree with that.
I take things as they come.
You were supposed to be on my show and you didn't show up. Oh,
You can only change things that you can control.
What are we going to do about your show now that you're going to be in school?
When is your
be
show?
mixed in.
When is your
You
show?
got class from 3 to 6, 5:30. Her show's at 4.
No, you can't do it at 4. You gotta change your time. You gotta change the time. You can't do it at
Can't
4.
be mixed in the middle of class.
I would
Well,
love
you
to.
can, but I highly suggest you don't.
I would love to like not be in class and just be here, but like
You got to go to school.
You can't do
it's
that.
whatever.
Don't
you
let
know.
your dad hear you say that.
So we'll have to rearrange your schedule times.
You just gotta change the time. That's all. Haley's doing hers. When she found out she has a class, she has to change her time too.
So we'll figure it all out. You got Movie Wars and Bird Talk. You got a lot to figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
Pulp
we're all
Fiction.
gonna have a stress less session in a little bit.
Yeah.
We're all gonna stress less.
I'll make the tea. We'll also sit down and
Make sure she doesn't poison it.
Bailey?
Not yet.
No, not at all.
Alright, I don't even know how to poison people.
Good.
Actually, the
That's
more I
really
think
good.
about
Isn't
your
that right?
time, because they're not local, you're not in the shop. They're probably going to assign what they want done within a time constriction. You got 3 hours to do this. You got 6 hours. You got 3 days. It's the only way you can do it remotely. You
I'll
can't
put
do it
a-
any other way.
I'll put like a nice little mat in the studio. I'll grab us some cookies.
You're gonna put a mountain in your studio?
No, a mat.
How was your breakfast, by the way? That banana and chocolate hummus.
Oh my god, it was delicious.
Really?
It was
Did you
so
like the
worth it.
chocolate
The rest of
hummus?
my munchkins, I don't really know the rest of the flavors, and I'm scared to touch them.
They got to be good though.
Well,
You
maybe
want-
we can
you want
spread it
them?
around. Well,
Oh,
now you have to
I'm
give some
okay.
to Ann because you offered it. What's the matter with you?
All right, let's pass it around.
It's fake.
The flavors
Psych.
have to be good. How many? There can't be a bad donut flavor. There's
Yeah.
no such thing as a bad donut flavor.
For the munchkins,
Yes, there is.
I don't like the chocolate glazed ones.
Why?
Those are not
You
good.
take that back
Excuse
right
you.
now.
Those are not good.
Excuse you.
I'm sorry.
How many
Not
munchkins did she
accepted.
get?
I
You
do
take
not
that
know.
How many munchkins are in
Apology rejected.
25 maybe?
there? Can I have a munchkin?
Yeah.
You want a munchkin?
Oh my gosh, they're
Take a
attacking
munchkin.
you.
You want have a munchkin? You want a munchkin? Oh, you
I
don't
always
eat
want.
things.
What'd you get? A box of
lot in
50
there.
munchkins?
25.
Holy shit!
I was like,
There's
well,
jelly
I've
ones
never
for you.
ordered them before, so I was like,
That's
how
a
many?
jelly.
Is the best.
Yeah, they're really cheap too.
And I was like, oh, how many can
And
I
that's the
have?
jelly
And
next
she's
to
like,
it,
as
I
many
think.
as you
Is that
want.
a jelly?
And I
Or
was
is it
like,
glazed?
Uh-huh.
Glazed and jelly look the same. You got to look for the hole in
she
it.
said it goes up to 50.
Maybe in the bottom.
I'm like 50?
You got a lot left.
Are you gonna have one?
I know. So I think I'll just keep them here.
No.
Oh.
These will be gone by the end of the
So
day.
I'll
These will be
share.
gone in about an hour.
My concern is I still have that cake, and I'm gonna be gone for a week.
I think
and
it's got to go in the garbage.
But
it's a
no.
week old.
I can't. That cake is so
Why
precious.
didn't you bring it in?
Well, I knew I was gonna get a stomach ache.
Was that part of the move? Was the cake too, Josh?
Oh, of course. That was on the top of the thing.
I'm not going
It's
through
in the fridge.
I'm not going through another sugar high ever again like that.
No, I think we're gonna cut Bailey off on sugar on
You
that
should have
one.
brought the cake in,
I know.
leave it here, and little by little, certain people in here who've been asking for it will eat it.
We got Cece coming in today.
I didn't mean him, but okay.
We got music today. We got things to set up, things to do.
Yeah.
I know.
Hoo-ha.
I'm a little tired.
Are you? Well, you ain't seen nothing till you see how today's gonna roll out.
So this is gonna roll out like every other day. I'm not worried about that.
Okay, good.
Let's think positively.
Absolutely. All right, let's wrap this up. We've got Eileen Lemelman. It all starts with you today at 11 o'clock with her guest. We've got Cece Clevenger, the music of joining us today on our midday show. I think we've got Sally Bernard joining us and Paul Solomon. So a lot of people have been writing in questions for him. So we'll see what he's got to say about the
Excellent.
world of senior advising. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other, and we'll see you on the other side.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now to fill my mug, which is completely empty, I'm coffee out.
Your cup runneth over.
No,
Have
company dry.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs because, you know, your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.